Hi there, and welcome to Story Time with Uncle Bill. This is the fit in the year, the road to six-pack abs. We're going to be doing some triceps today. We're doing a little warm-up first. We're doing a little arm roll, shoulder roll. Do 10 to the front, 10 to the back, to a shoulder press. And before you do any exercise, make sure you consult your physician. Man, the sun is bright. Consult your physician, your doctor, making sure that you're capable. It could be more harmful than helpful. I'm not a professional, so please do that and save us both the trouble. I really don't want anybody hurt. If you're gonna work out with me, I'd ask that you're well hydrated before you come and work out. Ate something an hour beforehand or so. Got a good night's sleep. With a positive attitude and ready to work out. Working out should always be fun, not a chore. It's something to improve yourself in a lot of different ways. A lot of different ways you're going to improve yourself. So we're warming up right now, getting the blood flowing to the muscle, all get the ligaments and joints, tendons all loosen up. If you can't see, I'm moving my feet forward. I'm tapping I'm bringing my toe up and tapping my heel out. I got all kind of other variations I do, but for video, I just do this. We're gonna do some triceps today, and I did a little interview with my man, TSM rapper. He got a new name like Superman, the Superman rapper or something. And we talked a little bit about county jail and prison. And I've been to over 30 county jails, all within the same stint. It wasn't like I've got like 30 different charges. It was all the same charge. But I had to go through diesel therapy for the federal system, which just means they dragged me across the country until I got to my destination, which would be 30 county. It was like 30, 35 county jails, 5 prisons, and 2 rides on Conair. We're going to do triceps for beginners. So if you've never done a workout before, your triceps is back here. It's the thing that looks like a horseshoe when you have it. It's nice, and if you get it really big, you could put a pool in there. That's what we always used to say. When you do a workout, you want to do the heaviest exercise as you can. For the triceps, it's probably going to be your close grip bench. And oh man, did I forget it? No, it doesn't matter because it's not what I need it for. But like this is a regular bench. You'll be laying down, and your hands will be shoulder width apart. On closed grip, the closer your hands are, the more it concentrates on your inner chest and your tricep. So that's about where your hands should be. And we'll just show you what it looks like very quick. Bring the bar down to where your chest and your abdomen meet. When you're going up, blow out through your mouth, in through your nose, coming down. All right, after that would probably be the tricep pull down, and I'm going to do that off the total gym. And that was like if you're at one of the machines at the gym or something, it's got the little handle that comes down like that, and you push it down. See, now because this is heavy, when you're doing it like this, it's not a tricep. When you come up, it's a forearm. But you see, so that's what the movement looks like from the side. I gotta make sure I'm in the damn shot. And the total gym is my favorite product of all the time. I highly recommend it to anybody. Yeah, here we go. Put you down there. See the foot? come right about there. When you come back, as far back as you can. You notice I'm not doing this. I can concentrate both sides. And it don't take long. God have mercy, it don't take long. Whether you're on this or you're on the equipment at the gym. All right. So when you do an exercise, at least 3 of them. So that's 1, 2 more, 3 to 4. It depends on what you're trying to do with yourself. Whatever you do to one side, if you're doing dumbbells, do to the other side the same number. Try to, that's what's nice about this. It's always adjusting to where you have to equalize. It's damn near perfect. It's just damn near perfect. Man, it's on fire already. Okay, so on that, we came down like this. Now we're gonna come around, and it's harder. So I'm gonna lower the weight, and it's just to show you, man. Just because it don't matter how big you are, lower the weight. You want to do it right. Doesn't matter how many you do. You want to do as many as you can right. Not get hurt. And I could probably do 20 over there. It's not hard at all. This ain't trying to force myself. So this your triceps 3. You know, 3 triceps, 3 heads. So this works ahead, this works ahead, and then coming in the back over that. We'll do that in a minute. Lord have mercy. Ooh. Yep. Enough of that. Oh, I know the damn pride didn't warm up or nothing. I'm gonna jump right into damn triceps. Yeah. It's always a good idea before you jump into doing exercise where you're using a big old guy like me to start out and do a little warm up. We human, right? All right. So I've been thinking. When you're working out and you're doing, when I do the body part, I always do the warm up of the body part doing the warm up thing, and I did. So I normally do some tricep kicks. It's the same thing we're gonna do with the exercises, but you do it first to warm that muscle up. So when you put damn near 200 pounds on there, you're not struggling and you're not putting all these pressure on your wrists and joints and shit. So take your elbows. I put my elbow by my side and I put my fist where my elbows used to be. Lean forward, kick it out. It's called tricep kickback. When you're kicking out, concentrate on the most. Squeeze the tricep. You'll feel it instantly. In my thing like this. But I'm not, because of the weight, when you pull one up, I don't use the weight. So when I'm coming down, this is the free side. When I come down, that's the tricep side. This is when I'm working up triceps. Then I'm gonna come over behind my neck. Keep your elbows in, just like you would do it on the weights. Now do some side stuff. You want it to be all the way loose. Loose and warmed up, more importantly. Call fired up, ready. It's gonna work. It's got to work hard for me. It's got to work hard for me. I'm gonna work hard for it. It's got to work hard for me. All right, so we got two. Then I do the same things with the bar. Two, what have to do? So now we're gonna do lay down and same thing, but it'd be like a skull crusher or what they call French curl. If you got a bar, push your hands in close, right over your head, and then you bend your elbows. See how my elbows bent down? And bring that bar right to your head. That's why it's called a skull crusher. And then pull it back up. Now, in between exercises, you want to give your muscles a chance to not heal or not relax. You want to give your chance of muscles to take a break, 45 seconds, a minute. Because of videoing, I try to go a little bit faster. I think my knife just fell up. Like we do the same thing with the bar. It looks different. And I'm a superset a dip. And you get creative. Oh. Oh. I do all kind of extra stuff, man. All kind. One more. Lord, my triceps are on fire. I tell you about the last time I was in county jail. Why there's nothing good about county jail. There's nothing good about getting in trouble. There's nothing good about prison. There's just nothing good about any of that shit. There's just nothing. There's stories that maybe kind of funny, horrifying. They're just stories. You know what I mean? They're just not good. You know, there are good people. There are good people, but nobody gives a shit when you're in jail. Not one guard, not one warden, not one sergeant, not any of them people give a damn how good you are. You're in jail. Think about that. I got there and they put me in D block. They have no light in there. There's two dudes in there and I never even see them. A little hole. There was a viewing window. If you see what it looks like. There was a viewing window about this big, and a food slot tray where you slide the trays and the guard and inmate and the inmates could pass stuff back and forth. So that light would shine in, and you have to, and it didn't shine very far now. And so if you wanted to read a book, I'm just being honest with you. I never saw my thing or when I wiped my ass and I had the shit in there. I didn't can't see. I mean, pitch black, straight up. And I'm gonna keep it real. So if I cuss or say something offensive, man, you didn't have to live it. There's a real damn talk. You didn't have to live it. You know what I mean? And I made the choices, and I got in trouble, and I manned up and paid the consequences, and did the time, and all that damn shit. I'm just trying to tell you what it is, okay? For 33 days. For 33 damn days, it was in the dark. For 23 hours a day, 6 days a week, and then 1 day a week, you didn't go out at all. Or maybe even a week, maybe 2 days you didn't go out at all. And that one day, or that 1 hour a day, you had to take a shower, you had to make your phone call. Phone call was 15 minutes. Take a shower, walk around. It wasn't shit to do. And they only let two people out, two cells out at a time, and they were only supposed to be 2-man cells, and each one had 4 people in it. Mine was one of the few that had 3. It had 2 beds. I slept on the floor. I didn't even tell y'all that yet. Literally, when you walk in, on the right hand side, there was 2 bunk beds and a toilet right there. I slept on the wall right here. The damn toilet. I slept on the back because the damn toilet was right here. And when I say in the back, and it looks like I go far away, we didn't go fucking far. It was small. It was meant to be small. You know what I mean? I was in trouble. And I ain't saying nothing bad about it. It just is what it is. But it wasn't no light. Everybody else had a light. In the whole damn jail, in the whole damn world, everybody else had a light. And every day, the right thing to do is you say when you see a guard come by, hey, did you happen to notice again that we don't have a light? Is there anything we could do? I will pay for the light. The light, I can't even see what these dudes are doing over here. There's 2 dudes in a fucking cell with me, and I don't even know what they look like. I like to be able, when I brush my teeth, when I use the bathroom, you know, things that you do every day, a couple times a day. You know, and after 33 days, and I wrote a letter. The right thing to do is write a letter. You hey, look, I'm not asking for special privileges. I'm just asking. There's no light in here. None. The only light coming in is secondhand light that's not penetrating the dark in here. You know, there ain't even saying you violating any rights. I'm just saying, and I'll pay for the light and change the light out. Is there anything we could do to get a light for 33 days? After like 15 days, it became twice a day. I seen Shawshank Redemption. I was holding, you know, if you go straight above your head and you're going to bring it down right to the other shoulder blade. So after 33 days, I wrote another letter and said, "Man, it's bullshit, straight up. There ain't no reason for that to go on." And they even had accreditation people came in, and those people were supposed to make sure that none of that shit like that happens. That all your rights and you're supposed to get what you're supposed to get. 3 hots and a cot, and this shit ain't never hot, but that don't matter. You get 3 meals. You get 3 meals and a bed, kinda. and we're super set. So after 33 days, I wrote the last letter. I said, "Shit, I'm not going back in there." And I didn't think they was reading it, so I wrote it. I said, "I'm not going back in there. I got diagnosed with impulse control disorder 4 months ago by 5 board certified psychiatrists from the state of North Carolina. I don't feel comfortable in there. I might do something to somebody. I'm not going to do anything to myself." And when they let me out for my hour, I told guys, "Man, I ain't coming back in here. I ain't coming back in here." So watch. And I went around and told everybody, "Yeah, watch what happens. Watch what happens. It's gonna be a show. They're gonna have to tase me, whatever the hell they doing. But I bet I don't go back into that damn." It was like door number one, cell number one. It was in the corner. It's in the corner of D block. As soon as you walk through the pod, the first one you look at, right across the thing on the bottom. When they open the door, when they first get ready to open it, it'll be a click click, and then they'll close it, and then that means you got like a couple minutes to get up and brush your teeth or whatever you need to do, and then they'll let you out. They give you a couple minutes because you're probably sleeping. You don't know when that's going to happen. You never know when you're going to go out. It's not a set time. Um, so um, they let me out. I went to call my mom. I was like, "I don't know what the hell is about to happen, but it's going to be interesting." And when they get ready to when you got to go back, they'll do the same thing. You'll hear them and they go ksh, ksh. So when they did that, the other 2 dudes went in, and everybody's looking. Everybody's looking at their little peepholes and food trays and shit. And then the cop came over the intercom and he was like, "Yo, Jakowski, go back in your cell." And I said, "Hey, did you get that letter I sent in today?" And I didn't hear nothing. He said, "Jakowski, go back to your cell." I said, "Did you get that letter I sent in today?" It had been a couple hours I sent that letter ago. And the way it's supposed to work is when I send in something, it goes to that guard, and that guard's got to send it to where it's properly supposed to go. You know, that's like serious business. There's cameras everywhere. So when I turn it, and I have to ask for the form. You know what I mean? So I could go say, "Hey, I asked for the form. It's on camera." And I filled the form out and came back and got, "Where's my form?" Trying to sabotage me. Can't do that. I might not be I might be an inmate and shit, but you still have rights, and you still are able to make grievances. You know what I mean? Because you're not supposed to be wronged, and you're not supposed to have nothing taken away from you. You're already in jail. That's the punishment. Um, the punishment. So they brought the squad, man. They brought the riot squad. They all came out there strapped up with the damn with the tasers and shit. And I went up. It was 2 stories, 2-story pod, and they was like, "Yo, Jakasa, come on down." And I hugged the pole, and I was like, "Man, you just had to do what the hell you got to do, because I'm not coming down there willingly. I'm not going back in there, man. I've been in there for 33 damn days in the dark. You do it. You eat the shit." I said, "I ain't asking for no more." I said, "I did what I was supposed to do. I wrote a thing, and I had requested a thing to be moved." So they was like, "Yo, where you want to go?" And I said, "I want to go over there." Because them dudes was playing cards and shit all the time. You couldn't see in the dark. You couldn't do anything. You know, one of the ways you pass time in county jail, because prison you got a lot more privilege. In county jail, is you play cards and you work out and you read and you talk amongst each other and shit. There ain't a whole lot to do, folks. I mean, you're just really, especially if you ain't got no damn TV, or especially if you ain't got no TV or no books and shit. I mean, you're twiddling your thumb, but people got creative. There's all kind of creative ways that was, but ain't none of that shit important, because you should never want to go to county jail, never. And when I make it big, I'll have good reenactments of what it's like, because it just really ain't worth a damn. And there's some good stuff on TV, there's no doubt, but the what I see that was hard hitting shit that would that drove me insane. You know what I mean? Because even so they moved me. I got that move, and they tried to open the door, and I was like, "Hey, throw my shit out," because if I'd have went in there, would have locked me back, and I'd been in that dance at least for that whole night, and then I would have felt like a failure. I'd have been so mad. Ooh, buddy. Um, but there's things you don't think about. I mean, really don't think about. Like the food is gonna mess you up, and you're going to have to eat. And I don't care if you can get all the commissary on earth. Commissary consists of honey buns, damn potato chips, ramen noodles, cup of noodles, tuna fish, maybe some mackerel. It's not like sustainable shit. I mean, and maybe they even upgraded some a little bit. It's not where it's a diet, a real good diet. And that last place I was at after those 33 days, I got to be a trustee. And if you don't know what a trustee is, that's just an inmate in a county jail, typically, and they got them in prison too, that has special privilege other than everybody else. Basically, I got to mop the floors in the whole county jail. I did all the inmates' clothes in all the county jail. I served every inmate in the whole county jail every day. I did it every day religiously, and I did that because one of the perks was for every week you got, and for every week you did as a trustee, you got 2 days off your sentence, and I only had a 60-day sentence anyway. So by the time I had got there, I only had by the time I became a trustee, I only had 2 weeks left. So I got to see a nut, and it was crazy because I knew I wasn't. I'm not gonna get in trouble no more. And this would be the last time I get in trouble. And one of the things I had never been, because I've been up and down the East Coast with the prison and county jail shit, all the way to Texas, all the way to New York and Pennsylvania. I'm not sure which one's higher at the moment, but I never got to be a trustee and see what a trustee does. And that's all it was about. Not like, because it was a dude. There was a dude in there, a black dude that was in there for child support. And this dude was about 60 years old, man. I wish I could remember his name because he was so funny. And every day he would say the same thing, and I would love to hear it. And he would take it and kick it out from the side. It's the same thing as the back side, but it's like this. So if you've seen it, the rope, you know what I mean? So, but I come out like this. And we'll superset and come back out like that too. The he used to say, ever since I was a little boy, all I ever wanted to be was a trustee, and he would say it like that, and I would laugh so hard because the only way you could be a trustee is you had to go to jail. ever since I was a little boy. I make him tell me that 10, 12 times because he would be on the serving line with me. I cooked all the food, and then there would be 3 or 4 guys that would help serve it. Oh, so funny, man. Yeah. So, you know, the first thing when you wake up in the morning, when you open your eyeballs, and for me, that was right around breakfast time. They'll come through, and you'll hear clanking, hear some keys jingling, you might hear a cart squeak, and that's what it's going to come on. It's going to come on a cart, be on a covered tray, a stacked tray set of. So maybe if they didn't portion it right, if it's not level across the thing, when you get your tray, it's got somebody's spaghetti shit all at the bottom. You don't know. You put it in, you just ruin your clothes for the day. There's all kind of special things that you just don't think about. But we're going into breakfast, or to be in a little closed covered thing. Those are always nice. Or to be in a nice styrofoam thing, you know, where the stuff can't spill all over. But it always does. It'd be grits or farina or oatmeal or something. Somebody's got something all over you. That's for breakfast. Um, and or if it's not runny, it'll be hard as hell. And when you open up the thing or you see your grits, you can stick your fork in it and pull your whole grits or your whole oatmeal or your whole farina, whatever it is. And I ain't complaining. I used to tear this shit up too. It would look like a cookie. That's the way I was. Oh, I got a cookie of fucking grits. Mike, sometimes you would get a pack of butter. Sometimes you would get salt, pepper, and a pack of butter. You know, the things that you take for granted because you got it right now. Um, man, you just, it's never enough. So, oh, the things. And your meals is how I'm gonna go ahead and end it on breakfast. Oh yeah, damn video's already long. We'll have a part two. I'm sitting here thinking, man, how many fights I seen during breakfast, how much disrespectful shit I seen that should have been fought over. How many times I seen food come out and still be hungry as hell, whether it wasn't enough or something I didn't like. You ever just look forward to white bread? Yeah, I trade you my whole tray for your white bread. Mm. Oh, county damn jail. The smell, there's a smell. There's always a noise. You're always on alert. Somebody always wants something. Always wants something. Yo, you got this or that. Cooling down. Every time you work out, make sure you cool down. Your triceps should be on fire right now. If you're doing wrong, anything that'll get your ass in trouble, potentially in county jail or prison, highly recommend you stop. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. We ain't even talked about the danger yet. We just talking about little BS, minor stuff compared to the whole. It's just more of the inconveniences. Yeah. You talk about like people farting all over the place, using the bathroom, just fucking spitting out in the open, just totally nasty. Like, where did you grow up? Like, I know why you're locked up, and it's sad because they probably are good people, but and you can get dragged into it whether you want to or not, man. Because once you get behind them walls, I'm gonna tell you, man. Look at me when I'm telling you, you're not a human being anymore. You're a product. It's called the belly of the beast. You're about to be. You're about to experience the bullshit, and you know you might go to jail and it's just a cakewalk. You walk in there and you know everybody. Odds are you're from that county. You know everybody, and that, you know somebody got some commissary. They look out for you. You got some protection and all that. Or in that spot and one look at they just don't like you. How good are you with your hands? Can you fight? If you're doing wrong right now, let me give you two good pieces of advice. Save up all your money and never spend it on a lawyer. It ain't gonna help you. Get you a get your court appointed attorney, save your money for commissary. You're gonna lose it all and go to jail anyway. And get your fight game up. Start working out. Watch these videos. The only difference, you want to get stronger, start more weight. Eat a bunch. Eat as much as you can. Work out. Save your money for the commissary and jail or prison. You ain't gonna make none in there. I was top dog in prison, grade 1 head cook, federal prison. Means I ran the whole damn kitchen. I made 40 cents an hour. Big dog. And everywhere I walked, man, when I was in prayer, everywhere, yo, Chicago, what's for dinner? Look at the menu. You know what's up there, man? That same bullshit. And then I tell them what it is, because I wanted you to come out there and eat. You know what I mean? I got a couple recipes in the federal prison that I'm proud of. I ain't proud I went to prison, but I had to go to prison, so I had something to do, so I got proud of it. You know what I mean? But that's a whole nother story. Hope everybody's having a good day and staying safe. If you can, hit that like button, share the video, subscribe if you haven't.